Really happy to be here. My name is Tal. I represent UXVision. I'm the CEO of a company, Israeli service provider dealing with user experience. Basically what we do is design user experiences for top leading companies in Israel. In addition to that, I am the director of UXV, the Israeli certification of user experience specialists. Recently awarded as one of the top one of the best five training programs in the world for user experience guys. And actually, I'm here to talk to you about the 100th project which we designed around 1 year ago, and it's the redesign of a website called Maveze. And basically, in order to tell you a bit what Maveze is, Maveze would mean in Hebrew something like the most updated word of how to ask what's up. And Maveze is actually a blog platform created by two entrepreneurs which wanted to create a special place and home for the Generation Y people, led by Generation Y, two people from Generation Y. And they actually created a community of around 250 or 300 bloggers writing about their day-to-day, food, culture, fashion, careers, relationships, everything that matters to these guys. And when we came to the redesign project, we actually started like every other project with research, but this time it wasn't the standard research we usually do. We didn't stay at the office. It was pretty hard. They made us go to the best pubs in Israel, visit the best parties, spend time drinking, dancing, having fun, stuff that you don't really do at work. And all of this was in order to understand what's the story behind Generation Y. And I'd like to tell you a bit what we found out in the way. So basically, Generation Y are people born around the 80s. And I think if you'll spend time, I guess some of you belong to this era, but if you'll spend time with these guys, you'll see that the basic feeling is that nobody really gets us. We try to find the right way to communicate, and it's really the understanding is you have to be one to know one. So when we tried to take this to the process of redesigning the platform, we've seen that there are many contradictions in this, how these people really behave or act. I'll give you a few samples. In terms of money, you'll see that Generation Y people are actually, they really don't care about money, but on the other hand, they want to get rich somehow. If you look at information, we're in the world of information, and Generation Y wants to know everything, but they don't want to spend energy doing that, or actually don't have the patience to learn. And another thing, you'll see that they're always on the move, but they don't really get anywhere. I think one thing that would be correct to say is that Generation Y people actually want to have fun, to find different ways of getting there. So this was a basic understanding that led us in the process of redesigning. And understanding that led us to 5 main challenges that I want to tell you about when creating content for these guys. So first of all, we have the problem of dealing with content. Generation Y people don't have the patience to stay anywhere. And we try to make a new place where they would like to stay. And what we did is actually created a new way of different anatomy of a website. We designed 16 different types of information or content blocks that we actually placed inside the website, creating different types of content in different visual ways in order for the website to be engaging. When you go into the website, the first thing you see is a cover telling you that you came to the place where Generation Y people hang out. And you might even understand a bit about them if you'll stay around. Once the cover is up, we placed all of the content horizontally and created a linear navigation model, pretty much the same as you would see in tablets, but this time it's also in the website, not only in the tablet. The second dilemma that we have is how to deal with the fact that this type of information might be very visual and very consuming, and we try to find a way to balance. On one hand, make it visual appealing, and on the other hand, don't make it too complicated for the mind to recognize. And the solution for this problem was basically to create a very delicately defined set of grids where all of the information parts were placed on. This made the flow of the information fly away over the screen without creating a mess in the eyes, or without creating too much mess for these guys to deal with. A third issue we found out in research is that the relationship between bloggers and the readers is interesting. A lot of talks with bloggers and the readers revealed that from one point of view, readers want to know more about their bloggers, the ones that are following. On the other hand, bloggers want to know more and get some of the reactions of the people who read their information. And we try to look at the communication between the two sides and find new ways to do that. So first of all, one thing we came up with is revealing a bit of the behind the scenes where the blogger wrote his information. We created an area, an infographic area within each one of the posts, revealing what time it was when the blogger wrote, where it was located, but more emotionally, what was the weather and what was his mood like. We tried to add and take it to the next step and created some unique functionality for the authors to add a soundtrack. So each time a reader reads their blog post, they will actually hear what the author wanted them to hear at the same time, creating a unique experience for the reader. The next step would be to deal with the feedback that authors get from the readers. And we didn't want to stay with the standard like. The like button doesn't reveal anything, any emotion from the side of the readers. So we created a new feedback mechanism, allowing the readers to express more about what they felt when they read the post. So instead of just saying, hey, it's nice, they were able to say more and reveal. And this was a great opportunity for the author to understand what's happening on the other side and what affected more. The fourth issue we had to deal with was the fact that Generation Y guys don't really want to read. This is a basic issue that we have to understand with people. It isn't relevant just for the Generation Y. It's more relevant for all of us. Cognitive-wise, our mechanism don't really allow reading to be done easily. Everybody is in an era of too much information, and basically the difference is that when you talk to Generation Y guys, it would be relevant for them to write you back and say TLDR. It means too long I didn't read. So you expect me to read, but you wrote too much, so think again. So we try to deal with content in a new way, the same way we deal with conversion. So we defined a funnel of reading and split it into the process, the detailed process of steps involved in reading, from the part of paying attention that there is a pause to the decision of starting the read. We took care of what will happen until you finish reading, and then gave you the opportunity to give a feedback and finish with moving to the next item instead of losing the reader at that point. We created some kind of rating measurement, allowing readers to define, to know which one of the items they'd like to read. And dealing with readability, we created a very short width sentences, making the text easy to read. But it wasn't enough, and then we came out with the idea of actually why do we actually need to read? So we added a new button functionality allowing the author to record himself and allow the readers, instead of reading, to hear him. This created a new intimacy because it was the first time that readers were actually able to hear their blogger. It came out great in the mobile version because it allowed people to enjoy blogs without reading. So you could actually enjoy blogs for the first time while driving. The last area we took into consideration was business. We took part of the business value, where we wanted to create solution for the companies that use this platform in order to advertise and promote their brands, and wanted to deal with the banner blindness that we have on standard content websites. So our solution was to embed items within the content, and you can see that they stand out only when I make them stand out. Results didn't take too much to appear. We've seen jump in all of the relevant measurement. There was only one measurement we've seen go down, which is the bounce rate, which was showing great results for us. And the best experience with this website was to see that in our launch party, actually we've seen the website live in one of the biggest Tel-Avivian clubs all over rolling all over the walls. So it was a great experience to enjoy. And actually, all of this for us at UXVision is old news because it is a project finished 1 year ago. And I'd like to take the chance of the 1 minute I have left to tell you that we don't really stay and stop at one project. So I'd like to take advantage of this opportunity and tell you about another project we've been working on, and tell you that there's a new superhero in town, the first superhero that does user experience, and invite you all to go to UX Hero and learn more and be the first one to know what's going to happen on November. And that's it. Thank you.